I got Mr. Cardiac down.
Pains in your ankles as well, you said?
Too much football. I'll tell you what, though, I can still cross a ball nearly as good as Beckham.
He also gets breathless.
Playing football like me, anybody would get breathless. The speed of light, cloud of dust.
Ah, the Lone Ranger.
A bit before your time.
Father quotes it. Sorry, excuse me a minute.
Sorry.
So, yeah, I have a patient here with ankle pains, with chest pains, with breathless... Sorry? No, I know I should be there, but I was wondering if...
Sounds like a basic chest infection, that's all. Deal with it and get yourself up here now. Thank you.
Big day, Mrs. B.
Sorry?
Your interview for the clinical lead.
Do you always listen in on people's phone calls?
When I can. Looks like we have a problem. Yeah, he's arresting.
Okay, small paddles.
From what I hear, this backlog is down to Mr. Hope messing up on the paperwork.
Charge of 20. I wouldn't know. Clear.
It's a chest infection. We'll give you some antibiotics. Should clear it up.
And that's it? You've asked him a couple of questions and you've listened to his chest and that's it?
I did speak to my consultant about your condition, and she concurs.
She hasn't even seen my dad. What does she know?
Mrs. Beecham is a leading heart and lung specialist.
Connie Beecham? Does she work here?
Yes, she's my boss.
So where is she now?
Well, she's not here because I'm handling it.
Do you know this Connie Beecham?
We were at school together.
Really? Oh, well, I'll let her know that you were here. Now, there is a pharmacy through the double doors and along the corridor. If it persists, I'll go and see your GP. Okay?
I think the least this consultant friend of yours could have done was come and see you.
Kim, she doesn't even know it's me. If it was serious, she probably would. Now, do you want to get off? I'm going to go and get this prescription.
No, I'll go with you.
You've got
I'm
to get
not due there till 8:30.
Yeah, but you've still got to get ready.
I've got loads of time.
Look, this building job you're going for.
Developing a new theory on how to build dams.
Right, whatever. From what you've said, jobs like this don't come along every day. Who will invite you out to dinner?
Me and 2 other applicants.
Exactly. So you have to impress them.
They want
someone to see. Just listen to me. Listen to me.
They want to see how I handle people, not if my makeup's up to scratch.
Look, if you play your cards right, this job's yours.
Peter Holland sends his regards. Peter Holland? It's the patient in AAU. Said he was at school with you.
That's us done for the day.
Oh, I don't think so. Mr. Strachan, you can assist me. Mr. Byrne has some paperwork to finish. March of Alsace. They're 3 days late. There's Slow, and there's you.
No, I'm just cross-referencing the final date.
So if you'd like to prep for me, Mr. Strachan.
Did actually have a...
Oh, what? Yes?
Nothing.
Thank you.
That's you. Mitral valve stance.
It's for her clinical lead interview. She's got a paper that's going to be published, wants to impress the board.
And you're doing the donkey work.
That's very interesting.
Yeah. Will you be named first author? You need to stand up to her.
Mr. Strachan?
Coming. Just like you, ASAP.
Seem to have caught up a bit.
Well, I'm glad you're optimistic, because according to my list, we have a stream of long waiters. What happened?
Paperwork. Must have got pushed under something. You know how these things happen.
No, I don't. And I think if the office was tidier, it wouldn't have.
Well, when you're clinical lead, I'm sure all the long waiters will be short waiters. Sounds like a restaurant for dwarves, doesn't
Well,
it?
let's not forget, it was you who got the job last time.
I know. How insane was that? I wouldn't have given it to me, which is why I didn't apply this time. I joined to mend people, not push paper around. I know where they are.
Who?
My Evans and Warmel.
What?
Memory. Amazing thing.
This could be a big waste of time. She may not remember you.
She'll remember me.
She might not be here. Why don't you call her?
Look, we'll just give it a few more minutes, all right?
Don't tell me she was your first love before Mum came along.
Your mum was my first, last and only love. You know that. Lemmy. Hello, Con. Pete Holland.
Sorry,
We were at school together. This is my daughter, Kim.
I will be with you in just a minute.
Yeah, I heard you did well for yourself. Look, I know you must be really busy.
Yes, I am. So if you'll excuse me. Nice to see you again.
What a cow!
She has her reasons.
Yeah, obviously a first class... Dad?
I'm fine. Really? I'm fine. What? Do you want me to do a little dance to prove it to you, eh? Come on, we'll dance together.
Wasn't where I thought it was.
What?
My Evans and Warmel. I'll find it, though.
Is this it?
No, that's a Tubbs dilator.
All right, this is a Tubbs dilator.
Yes, heart surgery's progressed somewhat.
Oh, no, interesting, though, interesting.
Right, you said you wanted to see me, Mr. Byrne.
Yes, about the figures.
What?
Shall I just print them off, or...?
Just print off half a dozen and attach them to the papers.
I wonder if it's in my car.
I can't believe I have to share an office.
You did know him then?
Apparently we went to school together. I don't remember.
Elliot, you're not reapplying for clinical leave.
No, it's not really me. Schedules, paperwork. Connie's great at all those things.
There's more to clinical leave than paperwork.
I can never remember who's meant to be where and when.
Oh, come on.
I can't even remember where I put my Evans and Warmel.
Surgical instruments.
61 in total. 1 tourniquet, 1 spool of thread, some wire, 2 packets of needles, a card listing the contents of the surgeon's case, all packed in a wooden box with brass fittings, purple velvet lining, a lift-out compartment, circa 1895.
You don't seem to have a problem remembering that.
No, I don't, do I?
Look, I'm advising the board, and I really think that you should apply. For no other reason than that competition is good. And the staff prefer taking instructions from you.
They probably prefer taking instructions from Nookie Bear rather than Napoleon, but who is the better leader?
Dad, please, we need some help.
It's nothing, I'm okay.
Shut up, Dad, you're not okay.
The feet, where's the pain?
I knew there was something wrong. This is typical of her.
I need some oxygen.
Oxygen, now, please.
I think I can hear some riles on the lungs.
Riles?
It could mean he's got some fluid in the air sacs.
Got a high pulse. I'd say he's running a temperature. Right,
I'll have him admitted. We need a chair.
wheelchair, now.
Why didn't somebody notice this before?
Sometimes these things are difficult to pick up.
Well, it would have helped if the doctor downstairs had known what he was doing.
Well, he's in safe hands now. Now, just think about what I said, okay?
My daughter's used to getting her own way.
What happened?
She's not backwards in coming forwards.
No, I'm used to people doing their job. If they didn't in my industry, millions would be wasted and lives at risk.
Sounds like the NHS.
You're trying to tell me that 90 days was the median length of stay for mitral valve cases in England in 2002, 2003?
90.
That's what it says there.
It's meant to read 9.
What, the roof or the
9
size
days.
of the ward?
It's a typing error.
Well, it's a typing error that would have made me look pretty foolish. Mr. Bell, I'm giving you due notice. I will not tolerate stupid mistakes.
Sorry, I just didn't have time to check them thoroughly. Normally I'd go over them
We'll just make sure it doesn't happen again.
3 times.
Mr. Strachan, cardiac monitor and pulse oximeter, please.
So even now you admit that he's ill. This specialist is Connie Beecham, still doesn't show.
I'm also a cardiothoracic surgeon.
Speak of the devil.
Con, you can't go on meeting like this.
Connie Beecham.
Chest pains, difficulty breathing, riles on the lungs.
And maybe if you'd come down and seen him when we arrived, instead of sending down your minion, this wouldn't have happened.
Kim, drop it. Connie's a consultant. She doesn't have time to check out every little ache. By the way, did I tell you how good I thought you looked?
I have to say, she always looks good.
If Mr. Byrne didn't spot it earlier, it's because it wasn't there to be spotted. Would you mind?
No, not at all.
Have these symptoms shown before?
Yes, but not as bad. His doctor gave him some antibiotics. That seemed to help for a while.
Dr. Ashbrook, in Peckham. I still live there. I'm only here for a few days visiting Kim. Did you ever get back?
You come from Peckham? I'd never have imagined that.
Yeah, an accent and a half back then, didn't you? It really surprised me when I heard you talk earlier. You've really changed. Peckham's all right, though, isn't it, Con?
I think there's a murmur.
What does that mean?
Means there's an abnormality in the blood flow.
Well, what would have caused that?
Probably a disorder in the heart valve. Mr. Holland, have you had any previous heart problems?
No. And it's Pete. I didn't think you'd forget me.
What a chest X-ray, ECG, echocardiogram, full blood count, use and ease, clotting, screen and groove and save. If you don't mind, Mr. Hope, I'd like to take this patient.
Fine by me.
Thank you.
I'm not sure I want that.
It's what I want.
Right, I don't know what's wrong with this guy. We find out and we fix it. I don't want any accusations, especially from the daughter.
Of course.
We do it fast, Mr. Byrne. No tortoise impression. Prepare for an interview.
Okay, Liz.
Sorry.
So it appears it is mitral stenosis.
It could be an interesting one to add to your paper if we knew the outcome.
Are those Mr. Holland's?
Yes.
Lucky to collapse on the heart ward.
Lucky I found the murmur.
What are you planning to do?
Operate. The cardiologist reviewed the echo and agrees that surgery's the only option. Would you tell the board I'm going to be late?
Do you want me to do it? I mean, the operation, not
No,
the...
thank you. I can deal with Mr. Holland and his daughter.
We'll have to bump a long way to
Don't do it. Okay, can you just leave him there? I'm going to listen to your chest and I'm going to move you to a quieter bay.
You did recognise me, didn't you?
Does it matter?
It matters to me. You've changed.
Yeah, well, people move on. You have a condition called mitral stenosis.
Look, Connie,
It means the left atrium is having to work harder to push the blood through a narrowed
I
valve.
never forgot what we did.
Well, that makes me feel better.
Doesn't seem to have done you any harm.
Well, life's what you make it.
Back then, me and my mates, we were...
You were... How would I describe you? You were arrogant, rude, dismissive, hurtful.
I always regretted it.
What, making me look a fool? Or just making me look more ridiculous than I already did?
You didn't
I
look
was,
ridiculous.
I was a creep, a swot, and I was plain. Do you know why I know that? Because you told me. That was, of course, before you totally humiliated me.
No, Connie.
I found out it was a bet. A bet? You got what you wanted and you told the whole school. And then you paraded my underwear around like it was your trophy.
If I could go back...
You can't, though, can you? Do you know what? I should thank you for that, really, Peter. Because it was that. That made me change.
Dad, I've just been told they're going to have to operate.
It's called an open mitral valvotomy. It's fairly routine, but you might like to inform your mother.
My mother's dead.
Sorry.
I can't let anything happen to him.
Can't this operation wait? Maybe till the morning. Then you can go for that dinner.
That's not important.
But it is. This is the job you want. You said so.
What line of work are you in?
Structural engineering. This company are going to fund an R&D project for improving the structure of dams.
Double first at Oxford. And this company headhunted her.
Remember when you were in India? How you rang me? Said this was just the start. You were going to do all the things you'd always wanted to do. Well, you can't do any of that until we get this problem sorted out.
Your daughter's right. We need to operate.
I'm not due there till 8:30.
All right, then.
Okay, Mr. Brown, we need diuretics, ACE inhibitors, and atrial line flush.
You're a nurse.
No, I want you to do it. I don't want a nurse messing this up. I want it done quickly and efficiently.
What would have caused this?
Could be congenital, but we normally only see this in children, or it could be because of the infection your father's carrying.
You don't actually know.
Kim, she knows what she's doing. Connie's one of the best in the country.
But not the best.
Well, who knows? They don't run cardiothoracic competitions.
You paged me.
You got a problem?
No, it's nothing, really.
Mr. Byrne, when you've scrubbed up, make sure all systems go.
I was just going to take a quick look.
Whatever it is, it can wait. Don't have time. Whatever happened in the past will have no bearing on what happens in theatre.
Sure.
Okay?
Whatever you say. How did I ever call you plain?
Donna.
Come on, Mr. Byrne, I need to be out of here by 8.
Please administer the heparin. He's ready to go on bypass.
His BP's falling.
What's going on?
I'm struggling to ventilate him.
Right, he has a rash on his face.
Didn't anyone notice this before?
His sats have dropped to 80. All right, can we move back, please? I'm going to bag him.
Well, he's obviously allergic to something.
Heparin.
What?
He's arrested.
Right, pedals.
But the adrenaline needs to
No
kick in.
chance. Right, charge to 20.
20.
Charging. Charge again. 20.
20.
An allergic reaction to the heparin, the anticoagulant drug we use.
Why?
I don't know.
The rash wasn't actually apparent until theatre.
Well, maybe it might have been if he'd taken the trouble to
unfortunately,
check.
because of your father's allergic reaction, we can't put him on bypass.
Well, how are you going to operate?
With what we call a hepro, it's a bypass machine that protects the patient from heparin. And Mr. Byrne, it's your job to locate one.
Sorry, me.
Excuse us a moment. We nearly killed a man in there.
I should have mentioned the rash. I did, in fact.
It doesn't matter. It's past. We move on. You just find that heparin machine.
Okay, sorry, but where?
Oh, well, try your father. I'm sure St. Luke's have one lying around somewhere. All I know is I've got 5 minutes to sort out this patient and get to my interview. I need you on it. Right, I'm going to prescribe some antibiotics. We'll run some tests and pin the underlying infection. But until we treat that, we can't operate. But everything will be fine.
Are you always so confident?
I like to think of it as being knowledgeable.
Might you believe me if I said I didn't fully trust your unshakable belief in yourself
right,
after
well,
what's just happened?
You have every right to think what you want.
What is it with you and him?
Well, let's just say perhaps your father made me who I am. So you and I have a lot in common.
They couldn't wait.
What? Oh, come on, I'm 10 minutes late, Rick. I had an emergency. What do they expect me to do, leave it?
One had the opera, one had a dinner appointment. Would you have waited? They said they'd see you in the morning, 10 o'clock. But Connie, all you have to do is turn up. There is no one else for the job. Just don't be late.
Hey, you fed up with...
Do me a favour. When my daughter comes back in, tell her there's no chance of anything happening before morning. Please. For me.
His temperature's 38.5. He's also developed skin nodules.
What am I missing? What am I missing? Right, I need LFTs, ESRs, CRP, and repeat blood cultures. And tell the lab it's for me. I want it urgently.
Kim. Listen, nothing's going to happen tonight. You should go to that dinner. Get that job. I'm fine.
Yes, nothing will happen until the morning.
What are you going to do? Sit here and watch me sleep? You go.
Well, only if you're sure you're going to be okay.
I promise.
Must be very proud of her.
I am. It's a shame she's not proud of me.
Oh, you're looking for sympathy.
It's true. She doesn't think I made enough of myself. I didn't pull myself up by the old Daisy Roots.
I don't remember you being so shy and coming forward. What happened? Stagnate in the backwaters of Peckham?
That's about the strength of it.
Why did you do it?
Because I could. At school, I was the man. But that doesn't translate to the big world out there. Out there, I just ended up a nobody. But you were a somebody. You can give people life. That's real power.
Seems you made a good husband and a good father.
I only ever did anything because of Kim. I just wish I did something for me. I think Kim wishes that too.
Are you happy?
Yeah.
Well, enjoy it. Because you have a lot more than most of us.
Mr. Holland's results. Liver's functioning poorly and white cell count is up.
Let's try him out on some more antibiotics.
I'm still having no luck with the heparin machine. The earliest we can borrow one is in 48 hours.
So much for being connected.
So even if we can find the cause of his deterioration, we still can't operate. What about Hep B? That's a cause of liver failure.
And some of the other symptoms. Let's get him tested.
Right.
Mr. Brown, I am aware that this is above and beyond the call of duty. Okay.
Hi, this is Chrissy. Leave a message after the beep.
Hi, Chrissy. It's me. Just wanted to tell you that I love you.
What's the news?
Well, your temperature's up and your BP's down. Developed another rash on your neck and arms.
In simple man's language?
Treatment's not working and your condition's deteriorating.
When you came to school that day, after...
Yeah.
You must have wanted to kill me.
No. There was a time I wanted to see you in pain, though, like I was. But once I got over the humiliation, I just felt scared.
Scared?
I felt so vulnerable because I knew I'd never be the same person again, and I didn't know who the new person was. For a moment, I had no control. I'm scared. Probably how you're feeling now.
I'm terrified. I don't want to die.
Yes, I can be there, but I thought everything was settled. Okay, right. Yes, I'll be there. Thank you. Bye.
Wake up, come on, we're gonna lose him. I just can't figure out why.
Connective tissue disorder.
I've tried it.
Smiling all night at 100 paces.
There are several reasons for mitral stenosis, but none of them account for the strange symptoms. Thank you.
Aching joints, abdominal pain, skid nodules, liver failure. Yeah, I know what I'd say it was. Rheumatic fever.
No, the small number of cases that are reported are usually children.
Yeah, in this country. Try working some of the places I have in Asia. Then you'd know. There, it's the major cause of mitral stenosis.
He went to India. His daughter told me. And the rash, during the night, he's developed rheumatic fever rash.
Glad I could help.
Let's get a throat swab and prioritise that. Let's get the right steroids and the right antibiotics, and let's get him into theatre now.
Okay, we still can't operate with heparin, and we don't have a heparin machine.
Mr. Hope, I hate to say this, but I might need to use one of your artifacts.
The tub's dilator.
Confirmed rheumatic fever. Let's give 600 milligrams of benzopenicillin and 60 milligrams of prednisolone. Right, let's go.
What's happened?
We found the cause of the infection. We're treating it. Now we need to get him to theatre.
But I thought the infection had to be cleared up before you
Can't afford to
operated.
wait.
How'd you get on?
Why did you let me leave? You said he'd be all right.
I will be.
I intend to do an old-fashioned operation called a closed valvotomy using a tubs dilator, OK?
A what?
Well, it's an instrument we use before heparin and bypass machines.
No! No! I'm not having this.
Well, I don't think you have much choice.
I'm not having you put a museum piece in his chest. Do you understand me?
Is there a risk?
There's always a risk. And there's more risk than normal because of the piece of equipment, and I haven't used it for 20 years.
We'll take our chance and wait for the
I
other
don't
piece of
think it's
equipment.
your decision, it's Peter's.
Whatever you think's best, Kim.
No, it's whatever you think is best. How did it go last night? Did you get the job?
That's not important.
No, it is to your father.
Yes, I got the job.
That's fantastic.
I'm sorry, how old are you?
22.
Peter, she's 22. If you don't have this operation now, there's a chance you'll miss the rest of her life. And you said she was the reason for
Listen to
everything.
her. I know what she's doing.
Your daughter was always saying you should stand up for yourself. I think now's the time. Come on, I wouldn't give you bad advice, Peter. I'm only here because of you.
I have to give it a go, Kim.
What's that?
I have to. My life's been nothing. If I get through this...
You lied to me, didn't you? You told me you were going to be all right, but you knew. You let me go last night. Why did you do that?
You needed to get that job. That's what was important.
I couldn't have done that.
Maybe there's more to him than you realise. OK, you did well last night. Don't let me down this morning. I've got an important interview to attend to at 10. Really, Slump?
You know what I heard?
Oh, more gossip.
Maybe. I heard that Mr. Hope was being interviewed for the clinical lead. This morning. First thing.
Wanted to see the Tubbs dilator in action, if you don't mind.
Be my guest. Tubbs dilator. Release the smell.
When it opens, won't it be blocking the flow from the heart?
That's exactly the point, Mr. Stratton. But it also means we only have a few seconds to get it right. Dilator's jammed. Take it. Take it.
Dropping.
It's a big joke.
It's okay. All right, hold your nerve. I'm going to push the lever from the atrial side. I want you to wiggle the dilator until it comes out. Just need to give it a little push. Okay, we're back in business. Tighten the purse strings. Just need to check for regurgitation. Great. That seems to be okay. Right, okay. I'll leave you and Mr. Strachan to put a chest drain in. I have an interview I'm a little late for.
I made the right decision then.
You've always made the right decision. Certainly where I'm concerned.
And you got the job.
Only because you lied to me. I might not have fallen for it if Mrs. Beecham hadn't gone along with you. For her to do that after all these years, you must have been really special to her.
I think we made a difference to each other.
How are you feeling?
Never better.
How long before I can take him out for a meal to celebrate?
Wow, what do you fancy? I know a nice little Ruby down Old Kent Road. I'm sure you go to much smarter places now. I will let you know when I think he's up to it. Okay?
Connie. I was wrong. I'm sorry. And thank you.
Okay.
Ah, Connie, you can stop looking. I found my Evans and Warmel.
Great. I hear congratulations are in order.
Sorry?
You managed to retain the clinical lead position.
Only because you didn't make the interview.
No, I made the interview. I just couldn't be bothered to wait half an hour.
Look, Connie, you know, I didn't even want the job. They rang. You were busy with this mitral stenosis case. I just thought you'd get to the interview and it'd be a formality.
Yes, but it wasn't, was it? And I'm sure the board are very happy about that.
They didn't give me any choice when you didn't show. I'd like to give you a present. My Tubbs dilator.
Thank you. This will remind me of how far medicine's progressed. And how little management has. You know what? One day, hospitals might be run by people who actually understand how they work. Mr. Bell, good job today. And also you'll be named lead author on the mitral valve paper.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hope you weren't thinking of going anywhere. The long waiters are still keen for theatre. I'll see you in 30 minutes.